Hi there, I'm Jonathan, Physiotherapist at Back in Motion, and I'm here for another exercise of the day for you. The next exercise is called a windmill, maybe a little bit more of an unorthodox exercise that you don't often see people doing, but it's a really good one for strengthening around both upper and lower body at the same time. Now I'm going to show you the technique for this one using a wall, and I'd recommend you give it a go using the same kind of thing. I'm sure we've all got walls at home, fingers crossed. And if I show you the technique, we'll get into position and then we'll give it a go. So you can see I'm standing side onto the wall here, and I'm trying to keep my whole body fixed against the wall to begin with. Now, if I step back slightly, you'll just be able to see my feet. I'm going to slightly outturn my foot that's furthest away from the wall, but I'm still keeping it relatively to about hip width apart. If I then take it a little bit beyond hip width, I'm going to keep the weight in the hand that's up against the wall. And bring it nice and high and keeping it up against the wall like so. Still keeping my lower body in contact with the wall at all times. The other leg is going to just bend slightly the knee. This knee still staying locked. And I'm going to slide the hand down the outside. Now at this point, my body's going to want to bend to the side like it is. But again, but at the same time, this hand's still staying nice and high. I'm going to look up at that hand just again to get a bit of an idea of where it needs to be. And then come back up again. We're not going down to the floor. We're just going enough so we feel a bit of wobble, a bit of challenge, and then coming up again. So what if we haven't got a wall that we can easily perform this exercise with? Well, I'm only using this to kind of give you a bit of an idea of technique, to make it more of a pure exercise, if you like, a pure kettlebell exercise. We're going to step so a bit further away from the wall, but still keeping that same position. So just over hip width apart with the feet, stepping the foot out to one side. Imagining we've got a wall next to us still, we're going to lean over to one side, bending the knee that's furthest away, and then we take the hand into the air. You can see I'm trying to form a nice straight line as if there is a wall there. As we then take the weight down and then come up again, we're still trying to keep the exercise as similar as we can to when we're doing it against the wall. This is where our bodies have to work a little bit harder, and why I'm only using a relatively light weight for me. So that's something else to think about. You can even get a similar kick out of this exercise from just using no weight at all, but using the same principles that we've talked through already. Of course, I've been doing this exercise using the weight, keeping the weight in one hand the whole time. Don't be afraid, or don't forget to change over and do the other side as well. Exactly the same principles. Imagine you've got a wall here, stepping out. Again, just to show you the technique one more time. Hip coming out to one side. Weight going up nice and high, slight bend in this knee. And again, trying to maintain that straight line from the hip down. Give it a go, see how you find it. I'm sure you can imagine that I'm going to say 3 sets of 12, and I am, but it's not a definite number. If you want to give it a go, just give it a go for a few repetitions, maybe 3 to 5. If you find it challenging enough, then do another few and just enjoy it.